Good morning. So, 5th of August. Ooh, lot going on. Mercury turns retrograde. Oh no. So we've got to revisit things. Venus enters Virgo. Don't forget to back up your phones and everything. Venus quincunxes Pluto. It's a good time to be precise and discerning about your decisions, the people you mix with and your agreements. Avoid power struggles as these will become long-standing. Too late was the cry. The moon enters Virgo. So it's about trying to heal then in the dark. The song is Brown Eyed Girl, Me being one of them. It's one of my favourite songs from when I was a kid. They used to play it to me all the time. What have we got? Oh, we've got the other F. Can't remember what that one is. There we go. Nothing to do with F. I don't know why it's why they're both like that. It's early again, I'm afraid. Oh, I'm tired because I'm going to see my mum. So Saturn is about truth. Gemini is about communication, that's the retrograde. And 7th house of law, open enemies and partnerships, marriages. Colon and the prostate for the lads. The loins, the marital home. Okay, so today's card then is the Hierophant, a high priest. Simon Peter, the vicar, the teachers, the schools, the institutions, your upbringing, and hopefully bless 3 times. Keys are important. Peter, the rock in the Bible. I don't know why I called him Peter because his name was Simon, but and he's right at the end. Was given 2 keys, one to symbolise spirituality, one to symbolise materialism. You choose which key you're going to use. Keys to heaven and hell. So the last part means it's late on, or possibly early tomorrow. Lies and deceit, theft, all being found out. All the things that are hidden. So we may be revisiting something from the past that we were unaware of until now. But we will make the right decision. Adam, Eve, Lily, the Garden of Eden. Oh, we have always had free will. Right from the point where Adam decided to take the apple from Eve. The apple tree is Gemini, Cancer, Cusper. And the snake, those born in the year of the snake. Someone can't attend a celebration or won't attend. There is no joy in this matter because something or someone has come between you and it. Fate slings us a curveball and we feel like we're back in that battle, banging our head against a brick wall. There are those who see when they're shown, and those who will never see things from our point of view. And there's no point in wasting your breath trying to make them do so. So the institutions, the religions are all negative. Schools and teachers are affected. Somebody's selling the soul to the devil. The ego, which is the little child there within us all, it's not your big-headedness, but it's your insecurities, holds the key. And he's holding the silver key, which binds you to the spiritual. So you've got to find that inner you. And we're back to him being all mouth and no trousers. He doesn't do what he says he's going to do. He doesn't take action. He's feeling impotent, powerless to do anything. So Aries energy. Gemini is the most important, which is Mercury retrograde. So we've been here before, but we're going to make the right choices. 6 or 24, massively important. The snake in the grass. It's 21st of March, 21st of April. Not that all Aries are, I'm saying the energy. So it could be in your chart somewhere. So look, see if you've got Aries in your chart anywhere. And that's where the problems lie. Wherever you've got Gemini is positive. Also look at the current chart and see where that's got Aries or Gemini in it. So the battle goes on. Yeah, fate isn't in our favour right now. And number 10 is negative. Well, that's not too, that's pretty obvious, isn't it? So you're going to have to love yourself first, unconditionally. Fill your own cup. This is Cancer energy, 21st of June to 21st of July. Someone in spirit may love you unconditionally. Someone in the living may love you unconditionally. This is home and family life. Make the right choices. Because there's lies here. We've got it again. Lies, deceit, theft, mind games, gaslighting for at least a week. Mercury retrograde lasts about 2.5 to 3 weeks. So we feel abandoned. We feel that someone needs to take us in. It's raining. So this is being emotionally blackmailed or financially blackmailed. It's blackmail. Somebody thinks they've got you over a barrel and you have a decision to make and you can't be in denial about it and you can't wait till you're sure of all the facts and you can't protect others anymore. But it may be saying, because that's the Mercury retrograde card, that we have to wait till Mercury retrograde's over. Unless you're revisiting something. Because that's what Mercury retrograde is good at. The answer should be yes. We are creating something new, but we need to revisit the past in some way. Possibly our upbringing, our religion. There it is again, we're birthing something new. We can see the path clearly now. We know it's not going to be easy, but we have to take that path. 18. The moon. So we haven't had a look at for a long while, have we? There's the mother energy. But that demanding female still there. So we haven't had a look at where the moon is for a while, have we? And when it's going on. I don't always trust this book because I don't think it went with the other one. So where's the full moon? Oh my word. Looks like the full moon could be an Aquarius. Full moon in Aquarius on the 19th. Yeah. Doesn't say anything about new moons. Oh, the new moon was in Leo yesterday. We missed it, so it's too late to do a new moon read now then. Sorry about that. So we're revisiting the energy of that. Maybe I will do one then later on. And then we've got mother energy. So happiness can return, but you have to nurture it. You have to go through that childbirth to become a mother. So there's a lot of pain and anxiety during childbirth. We are creating something new. It's poppies, or the name poppy, it's the military, it's agriculture, it's nurturing, it's mother energy, mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. 3 and 30, May the 31st, November the 11th, and any Memorial Day. But the trouble is we've got this demanding person, female. For some it will be a Leo, 21st of July, 21st of August. This is the Violet Elizabeth one. So violets We've got lilies on there as well, and roses. She's very high maintenance, and if she doesn't get what she wants, she'll scream and scream and scream until she's sick. It's Dennis, Bonnie, Elizabeth, Beth, Langford and Waterford card. Those names always seem to apply. And financial ruin because of it, because this person is so demanding. They're not satisfied with a meagre life. They have to have everything. So that may or may not be a Leo for you. You may be the it may be a redhead. Sometimes it's a redhead. It's extremely demanding, and it's feminine energy unless it's a Leo, and then it could be either gender. There he is again, taking no action, feeling impotent, feeling unable or unwilling to move, take action. All mouth and no trousers. You can't sit back on your laurels and expect somebody to come and save you. It's time to get up and do something about it. Taurus energy again, financial improvements through a Taurus possibly, which is 21st of April to 21st of May. Again, it's the minor arcana of the Empress. Give this lady lemons and she'll make lemonade. She will multiply anything. And then the game changes. Fate is in our favour. So something changes. A financial boost to career, a security boost, as in someone with a darker complexion or in uniform that's on our side. Female or a Taurus. And then number 10 becomes a positive energy. So whatever we're revisiting, it brings about a change, a fate. The children, massively important. 3 sisters maybe, 3 girls. But revisiting the past with rose-tinted glasses. Not always a good thing, but sometimes it is. And there it is. Find your tribe. There are those who see what they're shown, and those who will never see. So we're going to have to leave some behind. Because there's lies, deceit and theft. Somebody is poking the hornet's nest, and they're going to get stung. The good thing about that is there's no major arcanas except the wheel in our favour. But the next 8 days, things are coming out of the blue to astonish us. And it won't be pretty, but it will be a blessing in disguise. Walls come crashing down, fire, flood, arguments, accidents, losses within the home, actual losses of home. The 16. So, Odin, the supreme god, is it? Anzus. Yep, Anzus. Somebody whispering in your ear, maybe, gossiping. I know a fourth, it will free me quickly if foes should bind me fast with strong chains, a chant that makes fetters fall from the feet and bonds burst from the hands. So a fourth, and the four is the Emperor. So fathers and mothers, because Odin is the All-Father. This is the rune Os, while the Anglo-Saxons called it Os, while the Norse and Norway called it Os with a double S. A-or-O, interchangeable, hence Futhuk may also be spelt Futhork. The fourth rune, Anzus, is connected with the faculty of speech and indeed with the mouth itself. So, fourth house is home and family. Fourth month is Aries, Taurus, which we've got, and we've got all of those. The variant word os was used both in connection with the organs of speech and the sense of the river mouth. So if you live by a river, that could be important, as I do, or it could be speech, the tongue, the mouth. Apart from this, os also referred to the wise Odin, the one-eyed king of the gods of Asgard and the ruler of Valhalla, so possibly eye issues. For this reason, Anzus is called the God Rune. Odin was considered to be the creator of the runes themselves, and Anzus shares his attributes, since Odin's companions were two ravens, Hugin and Munin, or thought and memory. These carrion birds are associated with Anzus, as well as the two fierce wolves that were also his pets, and we all know that we have two wolves inside of us, and the one that wins is the one that you feed. So negativity or positivity. It may be that you have two dogs. It is said that Odin hung for 9 nights from a windy ash tree, Yggdrasil, to learn the secrets of the runes. So secrets may be coming out. And so the wood of the ash is connected with Anzus. The sacrifice of Odin was repeated many times by those who wished to become proficient in the rune magic. For this purpose, potential rune masters would put themselves through grueling physical ordeals, and that's what we've got to go through to learn from our mistakes. Wisdom in the same terrible manner as their god. Hallucinogenics substances were also part of the trials, so drugs. Hence, Anzus is connected with the properties of the fly agaric toadstool, and that's on the community tab, the post. If you go and have a look, if you scroll down it, I've put the meaning of that there. This is a fast changing situation. You may find yourself in a set of new circumstances with few clues about the correct way in which to proceed. However, even though the conscious mind may be at a loss, the unconscious mind knows better and will use dreams and strange coincidences to communicate their guidance. The rune may also suggest that the influence of a helpful advisor will become a prominent feature in your life very soon. This person is likely to be male with a great deal of worldly experience and is probably of an older generation. The spoken word and the powers of persuasion are the basic meaning of this rune. It should be remembered that runes are in themselves words of power, that, as the Song of Odin states, can make fetters fall from the feet and bonds burst from the hands. Thus the appearance of Anzus ensures that you can use your wits and verbal dexterity to remove yourself from the restraints if you know or can learn the correct way to go about it. The God rune aspect of Anzus should not be ignored. A religious influence, well done spirit, may be felt in some way, or you could feel touched by a cosmic force. You may suffer a loss of your voice, either physically or feeling unable to speak. This may be literally so in the case of laryngitis, or in a more symbolic sense, you will not be able to make yourself heard, and problems with communication in general. So they may take down the internet, simple as that, or my internet. So that's about banging your head against the brick wall. Letters and documents may go astray, and you could find yourself somewhat isolated. Well, that's how it happens in Mercury retrograde. There could also be hitches when travelling, or your thoughts could come confused. Problems with parents, definitely mother and father, or the older people in general. So the elderly, we've got to look after the elderly. 7th house, legal matters, open enemies, marriages, friendships, partnerships. So, a marital home, relationships, matrimony, partnerships, unity, other people. Be careful of projecting your feelings and wants onto others, public enemies and lawsuits. The soul reaches out to another in a mutually beneficial relationship. How easily someone reaches out and how well they balance their needs with that of another person is described by the signs, the planets. So they may not see things from your point of view. Uranus or Aquarius suggests problems with commitment. We haven't got that. Saturn craves certainty, and nothing can be certain in this life, but we have got that. The 7th house also describes the qualities someone seeks in a partner and the kind of person to whom someone is attracted. Mars, placed in this house, suggests the chart's owner seeks an assertive partner, but an aggressive one may be attracted. The sun or moon in the 7th house may indicate an unconscious search for a father or mother substitute. So, Saturn in Gemini. This placement can result in unusually slow but deeply serious thought process and a restricted speech pattern. So think carefully and then speak. Communication may be inhibited or disabled. I can see that happening. They're going to turn us off because it's getting, they don't want people to see what's really going on. There's the sun, which is 1st house of Aries. Where's he gone? There he is. And he's not very happy. So the eclipse, maybe, did I say there was an eclipse? Can't remember now. This is the sun, 19. Grandparents could be important. The name Martha and Graham. There is a vitality, a life force, an energy, a quickening. So you may be coming up to that point where you feel the baby turn for the first time, because there is a real chance of pregnancy here. That is translated through the actions, and because there is only one of you of all time, this expression is unique. The sun is our spirit, our personality. It represents, along with Uranus, the animated flash of life. The sun signifies who we are essentially on the outside. It's also a need to express who we are. In ancient belief, the sun is Amun-Ra, the god among all gods, whose name leads to Amen, the word at the end of a prayer. So now is the time, if ever, to pray. The sun rules over conditions of our body. It is the return to the light, the ability to transform and rise again. The sun represents our health, vitality and dynamism. The sun is our strength and what we put our focus on. It is no surprise that it was the sun's early people venerated when developed in the idea of the life-giving creator. The sun is also the universal spark called spirit that enlivens the body. It is our strength. The sun is the desire to bring on the outside what exists on the inside. It is a life made manifest. The sun says more than any other planet, I wish to live and I want to thrive. When the sun card presents itself in a spread, it adds an encouraging spin to any reading. The sun is all that's needed. It is the positivity that trumps the negative. All eyes are on you now to do what's right. Have the strength and power to get things done. All things that are truly meaningful are starting to happen right now. You are in a place to lead and inspire. It is through the sun's inspiration and creativity that will enable you to make things materialise. That may be at the front of a group, on a stage, or just in the way that you lead with confidence, so don't dim your light. The sun card gives an emphatic yes. There's the yes to any reading. Another meaning behind this card is that the summer months are relevant. Yes, I keep talking about June the 21st. Seems to be important. Parties and even events, but we won't be attending. Creativity fun, children and childlike adults. So it may mean that you don't get to this party. This card implies an aptitude for acting or just a period where dramatic ability, so the drama that unfolds, stops you going. And creative leadership could benefit your mission. You may find yourself singled out, perhaps in a dramatic situation, and I think it's going to be negative, but it'll be a blessing in disguise. You may be given a speech or taking a class. It's also a time of generosity and laughter where the spotlight will shine on your life. What you are doing now is being noticed, so if you've been doing something wrong, you're going to be caught out. If you're not used to it, you may act with aloofness. Avoid foolishness, immaturity, and a lack of organisation during this time, or the matter will fall apart at the seams. All in all, this is a progressive, energetic card which foretells prodigious things on the horizon. This card indicates that matters will be going your way if leadership on your part is taken. It is time to act and take your place in the sun. So, something coming to light, obstacles being removed, especially around children. And there's the green man. So again, we've got mother and father energy. So Mother Earth and the green man. A connection to source, and number 13. Unlucky for some, but I always see it as lucky. The green man beckons to all who wish to follow. He teaches us there is no separation between human beings and the natural world. We are all part of nature. We are nature, whether we like it or not. No one is above that fact. The closer we become to recognising this connection, the more we feel at peace. Separation is merely an illusion we have created through being so busy. Nature invites us to slow down, to learn how to reconnect. It is time to take up gardening, walk in nature, get our feet in the earth, slow down. Nature isn't out there being all busy and not resting. Nature grows and rests when needed because it's in tune with the energies around it. Nature doesn't exhaust itself by pushing too hard to make things happen. It all happens in its own timing. The green man also represents the masculine side of nature, which can mean strength, vigour and growth. However, it can represent descent, destruction and death. The female counterpart of the green man is the green woman. The two obviously complement each other. So it's about balance, We need both. Just like the yin and yang. Both need each other to keep the balance. In drawing the card, it may be asking you where you may be out of balance and require more of the feminine, nurturing qualities. Green Woman brings you back to your centre. Both cards are incredibly caring because they are both you in some form. As within, so without. By connecting to these energies in nature, you essentially find the deeper connection to yourself. Oh, we got the Crow again with the Crow. So 23, which is today's card, because the Hierophant has to double up. So 5 and 23. So that could be very important. The Raven. The sacred bird of death and endings. The raven brings the message of time passing. We don't need any more death, please. The leaves fall, the nest is empty, and there comes a season for contemplation of loss. The raven's wisdom is that all things must pass and that clinging to the present is useless. Understanding the cycles of life makes acceptance of change easier to bear, as well as making each moment precious as it passes. There is a time for grieving, and to deny that is to prolong it in many cases, and it has been denied, so now it will take longer. Find a safe time and space to mourn your losses, then rise above them as the raven flies and see the bigger picture, for blessings will accompany the loss. Endings, this is a cycle. Grief, accept the lessons of change. How will this sorrow serve you? Oh, finally we've got one upright, and again it's the number 10. So things are changing. Fate is bringing an ending, but it will be a blessing. Number 10. Hopefully it's our number 10. Hellebore Niger. Number 10. There it is. So, Saturn, which we've got in the dice. Venus and Mars. Love and war. Helleborus Niger. The hellebore is a potent poison, warning us of its nature by burning the mouth. So again, the mouth. So be careful what you put in your mouth. When consumed, and burning the skin with its sap when touched. This quality indicates its power as a powerful and caustic force to set boundaries and offer protection. So force fields up, people. In an incense, it is used to consecrate Saturn's talismans for calling the powers of Mars, which we are lacking. So, because he's impotent, remember? In folk magic, hellebore could be used ritually to protect cattle from the malign influence of witches. So, again, the Taurus. Despite this, hellebore is also a plant associated with witchcraft and the witch goddess Hecate, so the crossroads, and Ceridon, the pot stirrer. Do you remember? The root is most often used in necromancy and to gain knowledge of inspiration from the unseen forces of the dark. These qualities are lent by its less obvious feature. So we all in some way hide our dark side, but it is telling us that at sometimes you need to use that dark side to achieve what's necessary. So, like I said, most Aries are told to calm it down, be quiet, behave. But there are times in your life when, if you're under threat, say, that you need that impetus. It blooms in the wintertime, often under the snow, giving it the name Christmas rose. So the name rose and anybody born at Christmas. And its growing nature is often the edge or within forests, though it can also take full light. Another variety, so someone who prefers to stay on the fringe of society is still capable of shining the light bright. Helleborus orientalis blooms closer to Easter and is named the Lenten or Easter rose. So again, could be somebody called Rose, born or passed at Easter. Despite hellebore being in the buttercup and not the rose family, the round-up root of hellebore is sprinkled in a circle around oneself for invisibility, so you may go under the radar. The deeper mystery of hellebore is in the darkness, the subtle and stillness and the silence. Its healing magic is for those who feel that they are unseen and invisible, or unloved and underappreciated. It aids any solitary healing process, where we have to be alone with our pain and grief and hurt, where we must find the love of the divine, of the goddess, on our own. Hellebore can help us feel protected during our healing, but also assists us in dealing with the feelings of isolation through our pain. We can awaken to a deeper level of mysterious awareness. Hellebore is found in a reading when we need alone time to reevaluate, to reassess, to be unseen and unheard, to reflect upon our own life and our own path. The spirit is gazing off in our own direction, unconcerned about us, doing our own work, and hellebore teaches us how to do the same. We might need to set the boundaries of our alone time more aggressively, as others could impede and pressure us to support their needs. Demanding, like I said, a demanding person. When we are alone and unseen, we will bloom. So, don't let others goad you into doing what they want and attending celebrations you don't want to go to. You need to retreat and bind your wounds and heal, and possibly wait till after Mercury retrograde to make that decision. But a decision needs to be made. In that time, you are not wasting time. You may change your mind on a subject or a situation. So, but reassess it, reevaluate it, relook at it, because that's what Mercury retrograde is about. So thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye.